Greetings from parts unknown. I am the green-haired glamazon, Tara Marie.
I am the sensational Miss Chrissy Love.
And I am LucyTWWE.
Yes, she is. And this is episode 11, The Ladies Takeover.
It's like we're bewitched.
Yeah, that was really cool. I'm so down. So, guys, finally, it's just us, and we get to do whatever we want. This is dangerous. I'm excited about it, though. I'm ready.
We got some champagne.
It's always
cheers.
lovely.
Cheers.
Yes. Woohoo.
And they never heard from us again.
Also, happy 316 day.
Yes!
Happy 316 days.
We came prepared. I'm just saying.
Even though I didn't come prepared. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. You're still in a wrestling tee, though, so it's just like, it works.
The bar always is excited and ready to go.
I love bars.
I love bars, too.
Bars.
No wonder we're here together.
Yes, not the bar so much, but bars. Okay, that's enough to talk about them.
Oh, we have so much to talk about.
I'm ready. Are you ready to dive in?
I am. Let's do it. Dive in. I love diving in. Okay.
All right, so we're going to jump right into it, and we're going to get a little controversial here.
Elephant in the room.
The fabulous Moolah Battle Royale, girls.
Crystal, what do you think?
Well, she tweeted this at like 3:07 in the morning.
Who?
Miss Stephanie McMahon.
Okay.
So you know she was up freaking out about it like all night.
Had to be.
Yeah.
But it was only a controversy because she's a girl, maybe, I want to say. Who knows? But she changed it from being the fabulous Moolah Royal Battle to now we're going to have the WrestleMania Women's Royal Battle?
Battle Royale.
Yeah, there you go.
I know, it's like
tongue twister.
Yeah, it always reminds me of Pulp Fiction. The Royale with cheese. It's like royal, but we all say Royale.
Royale.
Why? Because I don't know.
Why do we do that?
But I feel like she's a mama bear, you know. This revolution feels like her baby,
it's her
you know.
Yes.
And she does have children as well. I'm sure they were awake as well. And Triple H was probably sleeping like men do when they completely have no worry in the world.
Can we just do a little sidebar real quick? Because Stephanie McMahon, well, she's a queen, obviously, but the queendom. But she posts these midnight workouts. Do you follow her on Instagram?
Well, you know that her and her husband will put the kids together, put them to bed,
and they do these crazy workout at midnight,
in the middle of the night.
Hashtag no excuses.
Yes.
I have so many excuses why I wouldn't want to work out at midnight. But, you know, I love them for doing that.
It's
I'd rather be at a bar.
It's absolutely incredible. So, you know, she was like done with her workout, and she was like, all right.
She probably was thinking about it while she was probably like running, maybe. Yeah. Because, you know, we do like a lot. We get like a lot of like thinking and everything in the gym or working out. And you know what? She was like, fuck it.
She knew.
Let's just change it.
You had to. There was just so much negative connotation toward that name, and I completely understand. We had the Mae Young Classic, and they were possibly thinking, well, we got to give Moolah something.
Yeah.
And it just started this hellfire and I've never seen the word pimp and Moolah on my Twitter feed so much in my life. And I'm like, okay.
Well,
that's the thing.
I have a lot of mixed feelings about this.
Same.
So, a few things. So, number one, now, the fabulous Moolah was a women's wrestler, female wrestler, during the 40s and 50s and 60s, where it was a totally different time. And nothing ever happens in a vacuum. So you always have to look at the context, the time, the environment, the expectations, the connotations, all of it. And yeah, she probably was not like a great person. She was greedy. Her freaking name was Moolah. But I think that there's a lot, and I think now in 2018, the age of the internet, everyone's an expert. You read one article on frickin' Wikipedia written by like Joe in Omaha. No offense to men named Joe or Omaha, but
or Joe in Omaha.
But then all of a sudden it becomes fact, right? There's like this fake news shit, and I think that this is no different. I think that things have been exaggerated.
Probably.
You know, I think what I've heard is kind of more realistic is that she would tell the women she was managing, oh, just go and give that man a kiss so that we can get on this next show and like move on.
Just go on.
Not that she was literally sending her girls out.
It wasn't a brothel.
Like, it wasn't a brothel. She was not sending her girls out with a gun to their head, forcing them.
Yeah.
She did take over 50% of their cuts.
Yeah.
So I think that's, which is what the man who brought her into women's wrestling, Billy Wolf, did to her, and so then she started doing it.
She's only learned from what she saw.
And I just feel like even if she was just wrestling on her own, she wasn't getting compensated that well. So she was looking to get money wherever she could get it because she was a hustler, and this is what you had to do. Women weren't respected in this field. It wasn't something that was easy for you to do.
And there were different definitions of respect and how you can garner that respect. And it was a totally different time.
I don't think that she suggested these women to do things that she hadn't already done herself.
Yes. And another thing about it is that, you know, I mean, look, I love Stone Cold Steve Austin. I love Jerry the King Lawler. Ah! You know, oh my God!
But you gotta hate the London too.
It's like apples and oranges. It's like, well, if he got in trouble, why can't she get in trouble?
Yeah.
So it's like tit for tat. So it's like, pretty much they let this footage out. They rolled it on Monday night, and it was like a big old thing. They were so excited for it, and then by Tuesday, it was like all hell broke loose. And pretty much one person said something, then everyone else started saying something. They was like, oh, no, we cannot have this.
Yeah.
We have to stop this.
Yeah.
But it's like you just said, that Stone Cold, Jerry Lawler.
Stone Cold was arrested multiple times for domestic violence. Jerry the Lawler was accused, just as Moolah has been accused, different things, but he was accused of raping 14-year-old girls. You know, so...
it hasn't stopped because even Paige complained about him. So it's still happening.
Wow.
But so it's not even like about him. It's just like, okay, so Moolah was telling her girls, go kiss that man so we can move on, or taking their girls' money. And there was another thing that was like, oh, Moolah and Mae Young together beat up a man, left him on the side of the road, and stole his wallet, which they both said, well, he was making advances on us. And
so rightfully so that he needed.
And maybe he wasn't. And maybe they were just like being like Thelma and Louise.
Right.
It was a different time.
And back then they probably didn't, like you said, they probably didn't get compensated. We don't know. We don't know their life. We don't have the evidence.
Yeah. Like we're probably going to get a lot of backlash for this, for not being hell bent against it. But it's kind of like, there's so many things that women do to make money, hustle people to make money, and if this was her way of making it happen and people weren't comfortable with it, I don't think she was forcing them or pistol whipping them.
And also, not for nothing, but like, this isn't anything new, right? So this was all out in the open for years when she was alive. For years,
and no one
before they celebrated her 80th birthday on Raw, and the audience was cheering for her and loved her. But now that she's dead, and now that her name is being associated with the first ever women's battle royale, now all of a sudden people got a problem with it.
And I think we're almost losing sight of what we're supposed to be happening on this fabulous day. Like, it's supposed to be about the women having a battle royale on the grandest stage of them all. And we're trying. And I think that's why Stephanie was like, no, we're going to still have it. We're just going to change the name.
Yeah,
and we should lose
so much
focus
easier
on what is at hand, because the revolution is still getting bigger and bigger. So for that, she was like, okay, you know what? We're just going to change the name, and we're going to have this still be the big thing for that night for the ladies.
Yeah, just wash your hands of it, you know. I feel like it's taking so much shine away, and I feel like we're back to the Royal Rumble where Ronda Rousey kind of just took away the shine of all these girls who just like, actually these women laid their bodies out, and all we can talk about is Ronda Rousey. And I think that's what Moolah did, and, you know, rest in peace, do what you got to do, but your name doesn't need to be associated with this. This year's so big for us that we just need to make it happen, get through it before they take it away.
I believe Tara and I were like the only ones that were sitting there like, did she really just do this?
I put my jacket on. I put my jacket on.
We were at Legends and we were like, you gotta be shitting me. Did she not just come out here and steal the whole shine and point at that, do that point? And it did like mediocre.
Like the monkey from Family Guy.
And then the next day came out looking like a zombie ballerina. Don't get me started on her.
Okay.
Because tired. I'm so tired.
Can I do a little hot take?
Go ahead.
Now I'm just playing devil. I love playing devil's advocate.
I'm down.
Now
I do not.
I feel like there's a lot with women in the WWE of they're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't. And in the case of Ronda Rousey, now, yes, she did not have to debut or come out whatever at the Rumble, full stop, right? But she did. So if she had been an entrant in the Rumble, then yes, that would have taken away and that would have distracted the WWE universe from the Royal Rumble.
I wouldn't have minded an entrant. I would have been mad if she won.
Because I don't believe you. I
got Lita and Trish. I was happy.
Right, yeah.
But you know, if she took a spot that could have been,
she could have taken Vicky Guerrero's spot.
She really could have.
That was so funny, though.
It was cute. There's so much Spanx.
That was so funny, though.
Don't get me wrong. I love me some Spanx. It was really cute how they did it too. But
will you pass me some more of those champagne, darling?
Oh yeah, make it happen. Just round it
Yeah,
up.
girl.
Yeah.
Speaking of rounding,
I kind of just, and my brother is completely obsessed with this woman, and his shirt is still on back order. Shout out to the WWE shop. But you know, I just wasn't crazy about it, and I feel like if we can avoid it all and just sweep this Moolah stuff under the rug, like people can still talk about it. You know, expose her all you want. She's dead. She can care less.
Yeah.
You know, but let's just focus on like the battle royale.
Yeah.
Like that's something that I'm like really pumped about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe Nia will actually have her chance to shine.
No, Nia's not going to be in the battle royale because she's going to win the Raw Women's title off Alexa in a singles match.
Yes.
No, but she could double. She could double up. Okay, she could double up. Sometimes they double up.
That is very true.
She's totally going to be the new women's champion. So cheers to you, Nia.
I wish.
Shout out to you, girl.
From your mouth to WWE's ears.
I visualize it.
Yes.
You know what? That's what I should do. I should just have a whole vision board.
Yeah.
Just of all my wrestling dreams.
We should do this as a group and film it.
Yeah. We should.
Just saying.
Spiritual and girly.
Make it happen. Things that WWE writers will never agree to.
Yes.
But if we put it out into the universe and onto a vision board, they just might.
But if we drink enough, we might just believe it.
We'll just make it up.
Yeah.
It'll definitely happen and come true.
Okay.
So let's see.
I just want to show everyone this book is amazing. It is called Sisterhood of the Squared Circle: The History and Rise of Women's Wrestling, and there are some really funny things in here.
Okay.
Also, if you're not a big reader, there's also a documentary on Amazon called Lipstick and Dynamite: Piss and Vinegar, and it's basically all of these women from the 40s, 50s, and 60s that did women's wrestling, and they are like no fucking joke. One of these women did women's wrestling. Mm-hmm. Then she was like, "It's too hard. I want to do something easier." So she became a lion trainer for the circus.
What?
And then she was like, I need something else more easy. So then she became an alligator wrestler. What? Yeah, so, like, this woman, like, I mean, these women are just incredible. And one thing, sorry, I'm going like a mile a minute.
No,
but one thing about what we were talking about with the fabulous Moolah, that it was just different times, is one of these wrestlers, Ida Martinez, in the film, she was saying, oh, yeah, she's driving along. She's like, oh, yeah, no, I had a lot of black guys. I mean, some of them not even from the ring. Some of them from my ex-husband. So, like, that was, like, the fact that that was, like, a joke in her head, like, you like, do you know, like, that was, like,
Lord.
that was a thing in passing.
That's how you get an eye into the face.
It was, like, joke. Okay, there are some amazing, now here are some excerpts about Mae Young. She'd play poker with the boys and lift up her leg and let a fart out, recalled Freddie Blassie in his autobiography. If a guy did something to piss her off, she tried to provoke him into a fight. Wow. She knew how to take a punch from a man, then kick his ass. She also showed up at Pat Patterson's hotel room with a cigar and just a bra and panties. And he was all, like, nervous, freaking out. And she was like, don't worry, Pat, I just want to talk bullshit with you. Probably the best story, though, I have to say, is that she... Where is it?
Oh, look how pretty she is.
Oh, I know. She was beautiful.
She was gorgeous.
Like, absolutely stunning.
Gravity gets you.
So there was one time where she met one of the other female wrestlers, and so she's telling the story about when she met Mae Young, and apparently this is really funny, she was in a men's suit with the fly unzipped on purpose, with a cigar hanging out of her mouth, and she just was like, hiya, fuckface.
Wow.
Like, she was just like...
a lot.
She was like, because you had to be that, like, clear that, like, don't fuck with me.
Yeah, seriously.
And then back then, you had to do that.
Yeah, and also in the documentary, there's, like, they're telling stories, right? And the setup for the story, the background setup for the story is, oh, well, so he tried to rape me one night, and so then the next night, like that's not even the story. That's like
it's just a setup. The lead up to the story.
Well, that's what when I was reading AJ Lee's book, being a nerd is my superpower. I feel like I'm blanking out on this name, but she was saying, for a really long time, she was a virgin, and her first boyfriend was, like, while she was, like, starting to wrestle. So she didn't really know any better, and when she would go to the locker room and she would see, at that point in time, the divas getting passed around from wrestler to wrestler and, like, dating these guys, and everyone was, like, having sex and things like that, she was really confused, and she was the first one that was kind of like, no. And the sad part is the guys were looking at her like, no, because there was nothing about AJ that they wanted to touch either. She's teeny tiny and like flat chested. She wasn't like these bra and panty match kind of girls. So it's crazy how it's still happening.
I am.
Like no matter.
Well, that's
what
also
time,
what the Me Too movement is it happens in every industry.
It's horrible. I pride myself on being a large person, and I will drag a man if I have to, and I will become Nia Jax, if need be. I was like, just start screaming and flipping. Actually, I loved Caitlyn. Like, she was my...
Oh, really?
Yeah, Caitlyn. Just because she was just like, she was carrying AJ.
Yeah.
She was this, stronger kind of chick, and I had a blonde streak at the time, so I was like, yeah, you're my kind of girl. Like, I'm not really mad at it, but I feel like this women's revolution that actually has lasted the longest, has started to live up to my expectations this year because things are finally happening. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I agree. As we were talking about before we started recording, we were having a chit chat. Is that the women's revolution has kind of done this? So it's hard to say like, oh, who is your favorite WWE superstar who helped usher in the women's revolution? And so it's so hard to give just one answer because there's so many different phases that then got interrupted by, one step forward, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
3 steps back, 4 steps back.
The whole fucking block.
Not even steps back, it was flatlining.
Yeah.
Flatlined. Like, at one point, we were high, and then it went...
It was like Lita and Trish.
It had to be like...
China.
Revived.
In China, yes.
We had to revive the revolution. So we had...
I like that
China.
analogy.
Thank you. We had China.
You've been watching Grey's Anatomy, girl?
Oh, well.
Yeah, I kind of feel like when they went from the women's championship to the Divas title...
I was not a fan of that thing.
What?
The Divas title. I didn't.
It was so ugly, but...
It was like hideous,
Fun fact, one of my birthday cakes was the Divas title, and you know what? That was our championship at the time. Also, I loved it.
I don't want to...
we didn't know any better. And we didn't know that there could be
something,
But also, it's not, I guarantee you if you ask, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, any of those, even freaking Kelly, they probably would have wanted that.
Oh,
so
for sure.
So there's almost a weird sisterhood of okay, we all know this fucking sucks, but you know what? This is what we're getting right now. So we're gonna make the most
because at one point we had a women's championship belt.
Yep.
It was a little ugly. For a girl.
It fit the era.
Yeah,
it fit the time.
All of those belts.
I'll take that.
All of those belts were weird looking.
Yeah. Right.
Like hard to read, like, what?
Yeah.
Right, so we had the women's belt, and then we got this thing that was a butterfly. And then it was called...
It was literally a tramp stamp. It was a tramp stamp belt.
It was silver
and
pink on a belt,
right
and it was a butterfly, and you put it on your waist, and they were, so excited to win it because that's what they had at that time. So now it's good that we have evolved to having these actual grandstand belts that now little girls can now have as
I love our belts.
Can we just talk about, can we just take a pause?
Yes.
Because there's something you just said that now little girls can have, and there's a small part of me, I'm not gonna lie, that gets a little jealousy.
Because they got Barbies?
Yes, we didn't have that.
Well, but even, yes, the Barbies and the action figures, but fuck the Barbies. Just they have women like Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax to look up to.
Don't get me wrong.
Chills right now just thinking about it.
I loved Lita, and she was a big part of my Hot Topic phase as a child. So with my net stockings and stuff, I never did the thong thing. I've always been a big girl. That would have been weird, but I appreciate her for that, and I appreciate Trish because you could see how
so much
hard they worked. But that
and when Trish ripped off her mask and she was like, "Fuck this! Let's do it."
There was a time where I kind of tapped out of wrestling because I didn't want to see Stacy Keibler, and I didn't want to see all of these celebrity guests that they were forcing down our throats.
Oh, the hosts.
Yeah, and I didn't want to see Snooki doing backflips and things like that. It got really weird. So, and then when you're a kid and you're kind of watching bra and panty matches, and you're like, should I be on the playground? Taking off this uniform? It'd be like, me and you were going to fight, take off your uniform. That's what we were learning. And now these little girls now, I'm jealous, but I'm so happy.
We didn't even have, the belts, neither. We didn't have, I had to, make my Barbie dolls fight.
Oh, no, I just took my brother's toys.
I put that.
Yeah. He'll be like, oh, it's nap time for him? Great.
The toys have evolved so much, the rings, they have all these different type of things that are so big now that little girls can now have their own Divas Battle Royale.
Rest in peace to Toys R Us. I don't know where they're going to buy them.
Amazon. I'm in Target.
That's really... Oh, you're one of the mothers that contributed to Toys R Us not being around anymore.
I kind of did.
Her fault.
But I chop on a budget. Sorry, I live in New York City. I live in Brooklyn. Okay.
Brooklyn.
Okay, and we have to chop on a dime. If you've
heard the podcast, you know I'm from the Bronx. So I'm just saying, I'm in a Brooklyn sandwich.
Sorry, it's actually a good sandwich. Hello.
Or would it be a Bronx sandwich since we're the bread and then you're the meat?
Oh,
right, because it's like turkey sandwich.
That cannot taste good.
I like the Brooklyn sandwich better. But anywho. I'm sorry to Toys R Us. May you rest in peace.
Amen.
But their prices were much better, and you got 2-day shipping.
These are good. I'm gonna have some of these.
Those Barbie dolls blew my mind, and it took a lot for me not to purchase it.
I purchased them for my niece.
You did,
and I purchased her a belt.
I wanted it for myself.
Well,
Charlotte.
You didn't buy one for yourself. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it.
My niece got Sasha Banks. She got Alexa Bliss, and did I get a Bailey? I think I got Bailey.
I love Bailey,
and I got her the belt, and she wore it to Raw 25. She wore her belt to Raw 25, which is so super cute. Shout out to Taylor. But yeah, we've come a long way for the little girls that love wrestling.
I love seeing the little girls.
When I was a little girl, I didn't get all this stuff.
Question: who would be in your squad?
My 4 horsewomen?
Yeah, like out of the entire. No, that's too broad.
That's broad.
Out of the current roster.
Current roster.
Who would you be your squad?
Okay.
Right now, the current roster, I'd take.
How many girls we kick? 3 or 4?
We're gonna do we're gonna do our 4.
Well, 3, because you're one of them.
Yeah, so you're 3.
So 3 girls. Okay, great.
Okay, so it's definitely gonna be Paige. I don't care if she's injured. She'll be my valet.
Yes.
I'm totally down for Paige. Oh, I'm like, who else? I would really love to have Naomi. Naomi would be a good one for me. Fine. Yeah, and you gotta have the queen, Charlotte Flair. But then I kind of wouldn't want to compete with her, taking the shine, so I'm not too sure. She's a lot, and then, I come out with my theme song and everybody's wooing for her, so I wouldn't know how I feel about that. So I would probably just take Nia so I could look small. in pictures. That might work for me too. I'm not too sure, but I do love me some Charlotte, but she takes a lot of attention, and I don't like to share.
Okay, so definitely my main squeeze girl crush, Nia Jax. That's main one. Gotta have me some Lana. Love me some Lana.
As what? Like to wrestle with you? Like as a tag team partner?
She can just interrupt the matches. Me and Nia can do all the rest of the stuff.
Got it.
And they can distract her from... Happy Rusev Day, guys.
Happy Rusev Day.
It's canceled today. It's 3/16.
You cannot cancel a holiday.
I can because it is 3/16.
Wait, did you guys see that Macaulay Culkin answered Rusev's, like, I need a opponent for WrestleMania? Macaulay Culkin answered, and then Rusev responded, was like, I cannot beat little Kevin.
Is that your Rusev voice? Because my life has been made right now.
That's his voice. He's my drinking buddy, okay? That's my voice.
So yeah.
I love it.
Shout out to Rusev, you know.
Shut up. So yeah, who's not gonna have Nia and Lana and one more girl. I would do Naomi, but I'm gonna have to take it to the Queen. Give it to the Queen.
Woo! Woo!
Yes.
I'll give it to her.
Okay, what about you, my darling?
I have to say, Charlotte,
Obviously.
Becky Lynch. Oh, damn it. Can I give one back?
No. She's in my squad.
Yeah, it's too late. It's too late.
And
Apparently we're all sharing Charlotte though.
Yeah, we have to.
I'll give you guys Charlotte for Bailey. I'll take Bailey.
I hate Bailey.
I love Bailey. She has the butt I've always wanted.
Does she? Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a little
And-
cupcake butt.
Do you really want to?
I thought it was called a biscuit butt. I thought she had a biscuit butt.
It's not exploding. It's
don't
not
know.
like, you know when you like twist a biscuit, it's like pop,
I'd
like
give
that.
you
Like,
somebody else's butt if I give you Bailey's butt.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll work on that. We'll pick one together and then we'll call Dr. Miami.
Okay. Yes.
And then my third, we got Becky and Charlotte. T.
The best.
And then,
You need one more.
I'm going to say
notice.
Stephanie McMahon.
Ooh.
You're cheating. She doesn't count. She's not. You know
She
what?
has a separate contract as a WWE superstar.
I would like hide behind her for everything. I'm like, yeah, she's on my team. Make him sign a contract.
Because you know what? Stephanie McMahon would be the one, like, which by the way, I love that you guys I love that you guys answered my question as like, oh, for like in ring. I meant like brunch, shopping. Like your squad, like your friends. Because Stephanie would totally be the woman to like
Pay for everything.
Well, not just pay for everything, but she would be the one to like, if you can't get a seat at brunch or you can't get a seat for happy hour.
Do you know who I am?
She would literally like scope out and like beeline and be the one to like go get the fucking table, go complain to the maitre d', yet still somehow manage to get like a free bottle of wine and no spit in your food.
I feel like those are the women that always get married first too. Like, you know, like those hard straight out of high school, those are the hardcore ones that always have a coupon. Like those type of women, like that's the thing. For brunch and stuff though.
Okay, so alright, so
Are we gonna redo this?
I mean,
I keep changing the content.
Okay, for this though, like if we want to do like brunch and stuff, I don't really
shopping?
Like your friends, like,
no,
like Taylor Swift.
I would do it as
like
factions, like
Amy
pick a
Schumer
faction, like pick like a group already that there is that you would pick. So kind of like
There's no faction
So, like,
wrestling right now.
yeah, I would be Riot Squad because I don't do brunch.
There's two fucking factions.
No, you still
Absolution and Riot Squad.
you kind of technically still have the Four Horsewomen too.
Snooze.
We kind of the Four Horsewomen.
Yeah, but I don't like Sasha Banks.
What?
wait, what did she say?
She doesn't like Sasha Banks. I'm done.
But notice that no one picked Sasha Banks for their. I was gonna say no one picked Sasha Banks for their squad or crew.
Because you know what, I didn't want too many short girls because then I'm gonna look like a chaperone. No, I thought this through. Like I always look like a chaperone. Like I can't have too many short people.
Okay.
So I was trying to get all the bigger people so I can look little in pictures, guys. There is a method to my madness.
So this is not on there.
I like Sasha and I like her. I like her outside of wrestling as well. Like I like her on
Sasha.
social
Love her.
media.
Yes.
I love that her husband's ugly. Like that's like my favorite thing. And it's because it shows that she's humble, you know, and she's like mad chill. And then like
he's not.
and then he like designs her stuff so like the gender roles are switched. You don't like that he makes her like.
I just don't like Sasha Banks.
Well, why? Because she has a big forehead. That's not nice.
No, because it's a 5 head first of all. But no, I just like. Well, first of all, I wish that that they had handled her feud with. I mean, I just don't. I don't know why I don't like her. You know, there was all that stuff that like fans.
That's how I feel about Natty. So.
Oh, Natty! I love Natty.
Can't stand her. She's freaking annoying. On
Oh my god, I love Natty. You know,
Total Divas ruined Natty for me.
Actually, Natty would be in my squad.
No, well,
I'm allergic to cats, so
I'm so allergic to cats too.
Well, I'm gonna take this question. I want to ask you guys, yes, because you asked it to her. So, who would be your first women tag team champions? Who would you put together?
Right now, the people here right now?
Yes. Because first, now we need that. I don't know why we have not gotten that in to the card yet.
I would love a tag team.
We need that's coming. You know that's like around the corner.
Because we have the
and then literally around the corner.
We could buy the belts for us and our besties, or we could just buy them for ourselves.
No, it's literally like I guarantee you, after WrestleMania, they'll start storylines for
SummerSlam.
Yes.
All the feels.
Sorry, I'm spinning a lot.
Because I know you're distracting.
Stop spinning. The chairs are just so fun.
Yes. But no, we really need to have this, and it should be soon, especially with this revolution, and then more girls will be coming up. So we have to find space for them and to do things. So why not have this? So who would you put together?
Who would
Raw, SmackDown, whatever, or one of two.
My tag team champions would be...
And we have to have it as a ladder match.
Oh, Jesus. Merp and Merp.
For some reason, it's coming to me.
Okay.
I see it already. I see it.
I don't know why, but I just got a vision.
It's just
of Natty and Nia.
Together?
Yeah.
No.
You know what? I can feel this just because
they're both sort of mean, but also sort of not.
And they're both in latex.
The heels. So you're going as heels.
Yes.
We're heels, of course. The first one would be heels. I like it. Go. Now, you're saying Natty and...
I like it because Natty's kind of like, more seasoned. She's a senior citizen almost in women's terms. She's
not a senior. She's like...
In women's wrestling.
I'm going to drink on that
she
one.
is. Naya's the baby, so I like tag teams that have someone.
So you want to have a vet and a newbie.
Like I would do,
or like a sophomore, per se.
Oh my God, I'm gonna hear so much from Teddy, but I would do Ruby Riott and Paige.
No!
I would. I love pale people. I'm sorry.
Okay, see,
I just love it. I love that they're the anti-diva so hard.
Okay.
Like, I love that. I love that, Paige was dark. Paige was wearing Doc Martens, and I was her for Halloween.
Paige. I love
and
Paige.
I'm not going to hide it. I was Paige for Halloween. Because
can I put Sonya Deville with Paige instead, though?
Okay.
I like Sonya Deville.
I like Sonya Deville.
And I like how she just comes out and she doesn't give a fuck. Paige is just doing or whatever, and she's just doing like...
Yeah.
I love that. And then, Mandy just stands...
Yeah, I really like,
and I'm surprised they're not giving her that as much shine as the other girls may say.
I mean, I like the whole Ruby and Paige thing because they have the same kind of like theme all around, but like Paige gives you that little bit of glam, and then Ruby gives you that little bit of So it's like. And I kind of like the way that she is in the ring, and I like that she's hardcore enough to shave off half her head, because I couldn't do it. I have a big head. You don't need to shave off any of this. Like, I'm going to keep everything that I can keep. Yeah, I'm keeping everything that I can keep. So if you have the balls to shave off your head, you can jump off a ladder.
Okay. Well, yeah, Nia.
Oh no, this is gonna go somewhere. Go, girl.
Also, another thing is coming to me.
Oh God.
Bring it.
Also, Lana and Natty.
Now that I could see, even though they hate each other.
Yeah.
They're like sisters, like, I love you, but I hate you.
I would like them to host something together.
Well, because Lana is...
I wouldn't want them to be champions.
Lana's like the best on the mic.
Yes.
And Natty, in my opinion, is one of the best in the ring.
I'll give you that.
So the two of them together could be unstoppable. And
so one is doing most of the work, like in ring, and the other one is doing the promo.
Yes, but think of all the cheating they could do.
Yes.
And
they'd be great as heels.
They would get so much heat.
And they have a really good chemistry.
Yes, they
do. Have a really good chemistry.
Also, check out my interview with the both of them at LucyTWWE.
She
okay.
Said. Anyway, what were we saying?
Let's see.
So, Crystal.
I like Becky and Charlotte together.
Yeah, but see, Charlotte is a star.
She's overpowered.
She cannot be a tag team.
I didn't want her.
Matter of fact, you're right. She cannot. Okay, scratch that off. She cannot. Because she's the champ. She's the champion. So we have to pick the girls that have not been. Right. She's like she's prom queen basically.
Essentially.
And we need her court basically.
Yeah.
So okay, so we must have
two like lackeys, so it's kind of like Mean Girls, and she's Regina George, and we need the other.
So then Becky can't really
totally Regina George.
You know.
So then we can't have Becky because Becky is not really a mean girl.
No, it doesn't have to be Mean Girls, but she needs like her two.
She's the queen bee.
Yeah. So basically, the two champions that would be like running behind her and kind of like, hi boss, kind of.
Okay.
I can see that happening.
All right, so definitely. All right, so I'm gonna definitely stay with Becky. Becky, and any other girls.
It's tough thinking about ones that stand out.
Yeah,
I know
like,
it's rough. Or kind of needs a little bit more of like a.
See, that's why I am not such a fan of Absolution, only because the way that the WWE is pushing them and portraying them. Like, I don't know Mandy Rose.
No, nothing about her.
She's never been on the mic.
Like the way she looks.
Yeah,
like, I think
but
like all of it. I'm like, I would buy your doll.
Let us get to know her. Let us get to know her.
Yeah.
Let us get to know.
The only time I've heard her talk was when she's with.
Let us get to know Sarah fucking Logan. Like, who is she? She looks like a pirate.
I want to be Sarah
Logan. Who
is
she? Like, give her.
That's the Bray Wyatt. That's Sister Abigail.
No.
She looks like Sister Abigail. What's one is that one?
I thought Paige was gonna come back as Sister Abigail. Like I thought, like Sister Abigail.
I would have been so angry if they did that.
But no, her whole
I would have wrote a letter.
Everything like she's
like a pirate. She looks like a pirate.
It's kind of like a Viking.
No, she looks like there you go, like He-Man, like
a
something
Viking.
Like that.
Yeah,
yes.
And she walks like one too. Like
she's very
I'm coming to the ring, guys.
Kind of close to Vinnie Mac.
I can't even talk with my broad shoulders all on the screen. I'm like, I look like a Viking.
Maybe we could take one of them and put her with as a lackey for the tag team titles and give them some type of practice or something.
I love how nobody brought up Dana Brooke ever.
No.
Like, nobody cared.
Because Dana Brooke is not a wrestler.
Dana Brooke is awful. I hate Dana Brooke.
Oh my god, thank you. I thought it was just me. I love you for that.
No, it's definitely not you.
Good.
And then what is the Titus? What is she writing down?
Nothing. The clipboard is empty, guys. Her makeup is horrible.
She has nothing to do with that.
Her
they
body.
Just gave her one of the
body.
makeup artists.
And I like the whole thing that Titus Worldwide could be, but if they were heels, I think they would be better.
I hated Dana Brooke when she started dating Dolph Ziggler, so...
Oh, God.
Merp, same reason
you mean Golf Jiggler?
Totally down. Love him to death. I will lick his face.
He's such a porn star.
That's great. I love him.
Do you really?
I love him so much. I will never
drink again.
Keep drinking because I finished. Your babysitter. How much do you get paid per hour to babysit? Okay.
We have no more champagne.
How did we do this? I should have just brought a bottle too. I slacked. My bad. We're gonna get crazy because we did tag teams, we did our squads. Mm-hmm. Should the women have a separate show like 205 Live?
Fuck no. Why would they?
Excuse me while I vomit. Okay.
As long as the green light's on, I think we're good.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we're gonna keep going.
So just help me figure out if the green light goes off.
Okay.
But no, we should not. Absolutely not. No.
I think it's a hell no. It's
like Stone Cold?
Hell to the no.
No, it's more like Daniel Bryan and Kane. It's a hell no.
Literally like the worst.
I couldn't even fathom it, and I think that would be the point where we start going back again.
That would be like
we were here, then we were back.
Okay, how about this? Can I say this? Just like the guys have a bunch of belts, should the women have a bunch of belts?
Absolutely.
So, because we have
just Raw and SmackDown. That's it.
Right.
For the women.
I don't know how I feel about the weight issue with women though.
Okay, so we won't have. See how we have the
Intercontinental.
Right, we need a mid card
title.
We need a starter
tag team.
We need a tag team. We need
tag teams will be first.
I think
on Raw we had 3 women's matches. That could have been 3 different belts. Come on,
And they do the same matches every week though.
It's the same matches every
week.
No, my favorite is Nia and a local wrestler, and it's a local competitor, and I'm like,
that poor girl.
Stop doing this.
She looked like she was 12 on Monday.
The girl,
she was shorter than me,
in a training bra. Just saying. Okay, I thought it was just.
I thought Nia was gonna rip her in half.
Yeah, like we totally don't need our own show. Raw is long enough.
Oh my gosh.
And they're not gonna put it on prime time. We're gonna have to watch it on the app.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna put it some random day like Friday.
No, or sometimes you'll get like I'll get messages on Facebook and they'll be like mixed match challenge on right now, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, what's happening?
I love the mixed match challenge.
They're so good.
Thank you. It's like you're going to a house show because they get so funny and so creative.
Yeah, they get quirky and
I feel like
are they supposed to be silly like that?
Be happening on the main shows. Don't understand.
I totally agree.
Alexa and Braun were God. Genius.
They have
so good.
I like how they put it on the evening of SmackDown, so give the people some more to watch.
Yeah,
there's not much
to go to the show. Yeah,
because there's not much to watch on SmackDown per se, guys.
Stop it. We love Shane.
No, I love SmackDown.
Don't be like my mom.
No, not at all.
Yeah, your mom knows Shane McMahon. Let's talk about that.
Well, my mom, she sees him casually. He's totally amazing. He always comes up to her. He's like, "Hey, Luce," because she like loves his kids.
What is your mom's name, Lucy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. She's another Lucy.
Really pretty name.
Oh my goodness. I wonder why. So he'll like say what's up to her, and back in the day, I want to say when I was still in middle school, he would like give her tickets for like Raw and SmackDown, and that's how we would go, and we would sit right behind the announce table. Like, that was amazing. He slacked on the tickets lately. I don't know. I think it's because I'm an adult, and he's like, "Girl, you can pay for them." Yeah, he's like, "You can pay for them now."
But lately, SmackDown has, especially after we had the whole fast lane, it had to step up because we're on the road to WrestleMania, and now we have to get these shows to be something to look forward to.
That's why my mom told him she only watches Raw. And he was dumbfounded.
The red color?
She was, because he's like, "No, you gotta watch SmackDown." She's like, "I like the color blue. It's my favorite color." He's like, "Okay, so watch SmackDown."
Because everything's blue. Even the words on the screen are blue.
Oh yeah, I feel like I don't know who came up with this whole Bloods and Crips thing when it came to Raw and SmackDown, but like,
it's always been that way though. From the inception of it, though.
It's always been that way.
It's all Vinnie Mac, baby.
It's always been that way.
Okay,
so.
I mean, but would we like it if it was like purple or green?
No, they picked the two most masculine colors, and if they came out with like a woman's 205 Live or a woman,
it'd be like hot pink.
And I could live without it.
Well, then we're gonna go 205 Live. It's not gonna happen.
No, we're gonna go back to tramp stamps.
I would say Stephanie's gonna look at us and she's like, the WWE universe is talking to me in my sleep, and I'm not gonna have this.
Oh, I feel like she's tossing and turning, and she needs her sleep, and we're making her get more Botox.
I know.
Are we excited for?
Oh, sorry.
WrestleMania coming for next year, 35. It's gonna be here.
No.
Why are you not excited?
No.
Since when is the last fucking week of March and the first week of April? Beautiful weather to be outside in New Jersey.
See, I'm a sports girl, so I go to soccer games, I go to football games. I'm like wrapped up.
We're going, so you better get your jacket,
some hand warmers,
and get it together, because we're gonna have a fucking time. We're gonna be drinking, and you'll be
This is why we drink.
Yeah,
to stay warm. And the minute they're gonna do something dumb, and they're gonna do something at that WrestleMania. It's a year from now. Don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna piss us off enough to make us like.
But we'll be there, and we're gonna be drunk, and we're gonna have a fucking good time.
Exactly.
Only if we can drink Babe Rosé, because I love Babe Rosé at those events.
I don't care.
Honey,
I
am not picky unless it's vodka, and then I'm gonna say hell no. But other than that,
I don't drink beer, so I'll drink anything else.
Okay. So actually, we're running out of a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So before we sign off, let's just share just our general gut women's instincts, thoughts, ideas about this upcoming WrestleMania 34. Crystal.
Oh man, I have so many other things to talk about as well.
Are we talking as far as everything?
Just everything. What's your how do you feel about it? What are some of your what do you hope happens? What do you hope it doesn't happen?
Okay, so real fast, I feel like every match is going to be either triple threat match or it's going to be like 3 or 5 more people in the ring at the same time, because we have to get everybody on the card because we have so many people. I just want a great show, because I almost fell asleep last year. But
what? We're gonna talk about this the next time. Yeah. You are insane.
Guys, they were like, how many matches we probably had? Like 10.
We're not gonna go on this tangent right now. We're gonna save this for later.
Okay,
so I have a lot to talk.
Okay,
watch for the next episode, because I'm gonna
tune in to our next episode.
You can tear my ass up. It is fine.
I'm going to give you a new one. That's
you
what
can
I'm
give
gonna
it to
do.
me. Hello. It's okay. But, okay, real fast. I hope that Finn Balor wins Intercontinental Championship because I love him. And I hope Nia Jax wins as well.
Yes.
When she beats Alexa Bliss, she will win. That's my main ones. And I know the Royal Battle will be great. And that's it. My dear
The Battle Royale.
Yeah.
I'm here for the Battle Royale. I would love to see women throwing each other over the ropes. I'm so excited. That's what I was here for the Royal Rumble as well. Like, totally down. I'm excited and scared to see who is like the surprise guest. You know, like last year, the New Day introducing the Hardy Boys was the best part of my life of last year.
That was good.
Last year was a rough year for me, so that was pretty good.
That was one highlight of last year.
That'll be another podcast.
I don't think Nia's gonna take it, but I hope she does. Vince is weird the way he picks people, and if you're not Vince's pretty, he's not gonna give you a title. I hope that Triple H is somehow, making it happen.
I think that Vinnie Mac is starting to go down XFL road.
Oh, can't wait. Go be bored.
Even though he was at Raw the other night, so.
But that was just to suspend Roman Reigns.
Okay.
Burley.
Suspend Roman Reigns.
And you, my darling?
I'm looking forward to Nia Jax winning the Raw Championship.
From your mouth again, WWE God's ears.
I am not looking forward to John Cena, and we all know, by the way, that we're going to get an American Badass version of The Undertaker because of Kid Rock.
Is he going to shave his hair?
That's one of my favorite versions of Undertaker, though. Just saying. I'm sorry. Maybe I have a thing for rednecks. I'm Puerto Rican. It's like a minority fuss in the Bronx. Like, we don't get to see American badasses in the Bronx, so I'm like, that's amazing.
I just want to say I like both of them. I can take dead man or I can take badass.
No, we did that already.
I just want the dead man.
No, I want him on a motorcycle going down the ramp.
And you know the ramp is gonna be like extra long. Girl.
Yeah, I'm totally down. And I love Kid Rock even though he's questionable.
You know what? No, you know what? Pause. You know what I'm ready for? I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm excited for.
I'm
sorry. I'm ready for the entrances, like the whole like big camaraderie. Like they have like these costumes and foolishness that come out when they. The big matches, so I know Triple H and Stephanie got something up their ass.
Oh,
you know they got something going on.
That's I'm sorry, but that is the match I am most excited for.
Same. They're my babies. I want them to adopt me, sister wife me. I'm totally down for whatever they want.
I want to see the entrances. I want to see that how long that ramp is going to be and the set.
So you're excited for the logistics?
Yeah. I want to see all that.
I'm really excited for Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey to take on Triple H and Stephanie.
What is she going to wear?
I'm just excited about Triple H and Stephanie. I could care less.
I'm excited.
What is Ronda Rousey going to wear? Is she going to wear pants? Is she going to wear like a bikini?
I don't care. That's the saddest part.
Because her hair, her makeup's going to look horrible. Because she had like, the other day she had like red eyes. It looked like her eyes were...
Zombie ballerina. Yeah. You're not listening.
She looked like...
Zombie ballerina. It's called.
Just say it.
All one word.
Don't do the zombie ballerina eyebrow thing.
Okay.
It looks bad.
One last bonus question.
Okay.
Our babies that we would like to see moved up to the roster. Our NXT girls, our indie girls.
Kairi Sane.
Bianca Belair.
Would you like to see them debut at WrestleMania?
They're supposed to be in the battle.
I'm sure they'll be in the battle.
They'll be in the battle. Because a lot of them tweeted about it.
Why is Bianca Belair not billed from Belair? Like her last name is Belair.
And like she looks like she's from Bel Air.
Yeah.
Like her whole outfit,
from
her whole
the Prince of Bel Air.
Right. Like she could have been Will's girlfriend.
Like I don't know why.
I'm sorry that. I can see that. Yeah. I mean, I'm rooting for my little Dominicana Marty Bell. Like I need her up at least in NXT. I feel like she got gypped in the Mae Young Classic, so that's who I'm rooting for to slowly make it there, because as you know, Sunny and I are marks for Hispanics in wrestling because we're so few. I'm like, we kind of have people, but it doesn't really count. So I'm rooting for my little baby Marty Bell, and I can hopefully say that it's gonna make it happen. But I'm very excited for our next podcast where we're both gang up against you and talk about last year's WrestleMania.
I mean, we can talk about a handicap match.
Yeah, I'm totally down.
And y'all know how I feel about handicap matches.
I am I got
it's
so
okay.
many emotions.
I'm
going to tweet at 3 a.m.
Let's save it for the next podcast.
I'll tweet at 3 a.m. You look for it.
Okay, so
thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yes.
Please don't forget to subscribe, watch, follow everywhere that you are on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes Podcast, Twitter, Instagram. It's ILW. And my Instagram handle is @HelloGlamazon.
I am the sensational Miss Chrissy Love at Twitter, Facebook, and IG.
And Craigslist? No.
It's coming for me! What? Anywho, whatever.
And you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at LucyTWWE, and also subscribe to my very own YouTube channel, LucyTWWE, for my own weekly reviews of Raw and SmackDown and superstar interviews from AOL and Yahoo Sports.
Yay. This is episode 11, and we are out of here.
Peace.
Bye.